Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and a new addictions video. I couldn't stay away either. I got one day down and I'm right back making videos. Well, I told you I'd be back if I had some things exciting to talk about, and of course I do. I do. Grab a cup and join me. Tonight I have some hazelnut Folgers coffee with hazelnut flavor. So, yum! That is good. Yes, it is. It's a little bit warm in here. Maybe I should take my sweater off, but so I was a little bit busy last night working on that for Sunday. We'll talk about that in just a minute. So I was also working on this one. I did about, I don't know, another 10 or 15 rows on this one. So this one's going to go this direction. So it's getting there. It's not quite one whole skein of it yet. This one is a knitted Outlander inspired cowl. It's going to be a button cowl, and it's going, like I said, in this direction. And let's see, I'm using Charisma Loops and Threads Charisma in this one. This is a bulky 5. Yes. And I'm using, I think these are 9 millimeters. I think they are. I have to look at that. I wrote it down somewhere. Anyway, I think not in here. I will be sharing this with you. I've written it down when I started, and I didn't need it, just regular stock, not stockinette, garter stitch. And so I didn't need to look at the pattern or anything. I mean, it's my own pattern, but I didn't need to look at it anymore. So somewhere I wrote down what needles these were. These? Oh yes, it's right here. No, it's not. It's out in the kitchen or somewhere. Anyway, enough blabbering. We're getting there. It's a slow start, but I was finishing other things, and this is just a dabbler, but if I don't show it, then I won't be accountable for working on it. Yeah, And then I also worked on the blanket. This is a snowflake blanket out of the Leisure Arts magazine. And this one is the white one down here in the corner. And I am using Big Twist, the Rainbow Classic, which has lots of halo. And this is a bulky 5. And whenever I finish the roll, I will decide whether the blanket's big enough or not and put on a border. If not, I'm going to add some other Big Twist to it. So this is also 100% acrylic, and the colorway on this one is called Blush. And I did a little bit last night, not a lot, but I finished off another whole section of the snowflakes. I have the one section here and 2 snowflakes done now. I'm starting on the next section there. So yeah, that is coming along nice and wrinkly in my folded up in my bag, stuffed in there, whatever. Then, what else? Well, I have the 2 hats I'm making for Hats, and More Hats this month of January, which is using the Premier Mere Woods in the colorway Chipmunk, and this one is a 4 medium. Very nice yarn. Awful lot of tangle, not tangled, but a lot of yarn barf, and then when you get that out and worked on, it does it again. Every single ball did it. I didn't have any knots, but as you go through, there are several places where it's tied together and knotted, because it's 3 different yarns that are changing color throughout to make this pattern, and so therefore they tied it together. So in this bag I have the knitted one, and this is a pattern by Ross. That Smells Great Guy, or Smells Like Yarn, whichever way you want to call him. And this is his Ross hat, and I did the traditional 3x1 rib that he does, which I did. And then I started, I think I have 5 or 6 rows of the hat already completed. So I got to get moving on that one a little bit. But once you get past the rib, it's not anything you have to think about. You can just knit. So another 4 inches of that, and I will be starting the decrease in no time. But as you can see, that is very nice. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to keep it out here for a minute. Now I started the crochet version today. I don't have very many rows of it done, but again, like I said, there was lots of yarn barf. Twice I had to pull out a big hunk. This one is the Joshua Tree pattern by Bag O' Day. It is a pattern with cables in it. So I've only got the top of the hat started. Very nice. Now I do use a magic loop for my start, and it tightens it right down, where if you do her version, it's not quite as tight as mine. The reason for that is so that if you want to put a pom-pom on, it does seem to be a little bit more stable for the pom-pom. So I've gotten through the first row of cables, and that are the first row of cables and into the second row of cables. And if you can just bear with me, there is your color differences for right now. Of course, I'm going to show you them done. You will see these hats so many times throughout January, you'll be sick of it. Okay, no, I'm hoping that you won't be ever sick of it. But anyways, that's what I've been doing in the last day or two when you didn't see me. And then I got some smile mail I want to share with you. Well, that's always fun, right? Let's see, I got a Vogue knitting magazine. I get these every so often. I'm not sure how often. This one says nothing. I don't know how often you get them. It's been a little while, though, since I got one. And I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to... Oh, okay. It's the winter 2021. So I was going through it, and I mean, this is dream knitting, of course, because I'm not ready for a lot of the things in here. But I love to get it, and I love to look at it. So I'm going to share a couple of these photos with you. Look at that. And this one here is just an ad. It's not even in here. That's just gorgeous. The stitch definitions and the pattern on that is just lovely. But yeah, I was going through here and I'm like, this page is very interesting. This is called Mindful Collection, and there's some knitting needles on here, and there's all kinds of like tools and stuff in the Mindful Collection, and I'm curious of some of these items, so I was thinking of going on their website and checking it out. Haven't done it yet. Lace tip stainless steel needles. They're probably, you know, $9 or $10 each, most likely, but a couple pairs to add to your collection. They are Knitter's Pride, though. They are Knitter's Pride, so they can't be too awful much. So yeah, I'm curious. And then they have an Explore set, fixed circular lace needle set, 10-inch. And then they have an interchangeable lace needle set, 4-inch. So yeah, I'm curious of seeing these. They have needle gauges, stitch markers, knit blockers, a little bag, and they're all called the Mindful Collection. So I thought that was really, really cool, and I'm going to go check them out sometime. Maybe not immediately, but soon. And I just thought I'd show you that cushiony yarn on there. Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks squishy. Beautiful yarn. Marled Yarns, it says. So one of the patterns that made me bring the book to the addictions video today is this one pattern in here that I gotta do. In fact, I not only have to do it, but I already picked out the yarn I want to try it on. I don't know if it'll work, but this pattern made me think of the Outlander, even though it is not. Isn't it cool? I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of Scooties or hoodies or whatever you want to call them, but this one I like. It doesn't look stiff. It looks very soft in the picture, and I want to make it. So, again, I can't say that I am going to be able to do everything in these books. This is a advanced book. However, I will probably be able to do this, and I will get help from either my friends or the YouTube website, the YouTube videos from Very Pink Knits. A lot of the stuff, like the yarn overs and stuff and the increases, she breaks them down into just that stitch and talks a lot about them. And yeah, very, very helpful website or YouTube channel. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's plain in color, but it's a huge statement. Isn't that beautiful? Just love that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you in the Vogue today. I mean, there are a couple of other things, and we could go over every page. But nothing really stood out that I really loved other than that hoodie. So the other thing I wanted to mention today was that Stephanie had given me a booty book, a baby booty book. And so I was thinking, you know, I probably should do a set of booties every month to add to my inventory. You know, why not? So I thought, well, why don't I try a few of the ones, or maybe do as many as I can out of this book this year. And I could always go to another book next year or something like that. So I brought the book out because I wanted to see if you wanted to join in your opinion on picking, you know, which one I should do next. So, of course, Stephanie wants me to do the one in the middle. She wants me to do that pair first. So if you think that you would like me to also do that pair first, comment below. I love to read all your comments, so I figured why not let you join in and comment. So that may be the next one, but I'm going to try and work on these shoes for the year of 2021. And then I got Smile Mail from Kim the Crafty Nomad, because she also was in the ornament swap that we did in our little knit group, that crochet knit. I think everybody in the group now knows how to do both. Yes, I'm pretty sure that everybody does. So I did open the top of this, and I just now pulled this out, and it's a plastic bag, but it appears to be a very nice little notions pouch in here that Miss Kim must have made. So I'm excited about that. How do you like that? That is not an ornament. Let's see where this opens. Okay, so I'm getting gifts after Christmas, and that's what it's all about, is spreading that season out as far as you can spread it, right? So yeah, what a beautiful little pouch. Got those knitting needles in her hair. Oh no, I'm sorry. Crochet hooks in her hair. Check it out. There's a little stitch marker on there as a pull tab. Get your butt over there. It's got Rudolph, the reindeer, on it. I don't know if that came into focus or not, but let's see what's in here. Let's see what is in here. We got, ooh, it's a nail file with a measuring board on it. Is that cool? Oh, that's perfect. Keep that in your notions pouch. Yeah, good idea. Great idea. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a keychain in here with a polymer clay bear. And on here is also another stitch marker, and that one is your big polymer clay bear. She's getting good at this, guys. And then a stitch marker size with another little bear as his companion to hold them together, hold your stitch markers on. I will put that in my project bag that I take to work, so I will carry something that Kim made with me all the time. And then she made her ornaments. There are 2 of them. Mine have a little red ribbon, and mine say something on them. Easily distracted by dogs. And she knows that I'm the one that goes in or walks around, and if they see a dog, goes up and kisses it. I'm like, oh, kiss, you got your dog with you. And I kiss the dog. And the dog kisses me back. My grandmother used to say, don't kiss the dog. You know, it's just the way I am. I'm going to kiss the dog. So then the second one is this one with the dog on it again. Thank you, Kim. These are perfect. I love them. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. I love being in this little Christmas swap. It was a great idea, Lori. Thank you for coming up with it, because we thought of it so late that we weren't sure we should do it. And see, it doesn't matter what time. Anytime you get Smile Mail is awesome. So that was that Smile Mail. And I have one more thing that I did get that I want to share, and that is the Crochet World came yesterday. All colorful on the front page. And I don't know how many pages I flipped back. Probably not a lot. because I wasn't thrilled, but I will quickly show you a couple of the items. That one's pretty. It's called the Painted Desert Cardigan. And it's in a 4 medium, so it's quite heavy. And then they have this bag, which I don't make too many things like that. Another really colorful scarf. I'm not a rainbow person either, but sometimes if the yarn is changing like that, I will do something like that and put it in my inventory. Look at that. Talk about vintage. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. Wreath of Roses, that's called. And then they have a bracelet. See, here it is. They even have clasps on it. So that's interesting. And then they have this one. Ooh. That's a lot of work. Look at the little hearts. A lot of colorways. $16 different colors they have in there. I just wanted a glance. Looks like every row for a long time is a different color, but yes. And then this one's the same way. A whole bunch of different colors. This one's called The First Signs of Spring, but it's done with a gray background, which I know Stephanie would like that. That's different, huh, Steph? Very pretty. And then there's a rug. Again, a bunch of colors. This is done in 4 medium. Huh. Size P hook. Again, cascading shells throw. That's the one that was on the front, I believe. Yeah. So you see, to me, this is not a book that I'm interested in, really. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to get an extra copy of this, so you'll be sure and look for when I decide to give that away, because it is coming to me to be donated into one of my giveaways. So I'll probably use it in a challenge, and that is a couple of placemats, hot pads. Those are kind of cool, though. That would be pretty in some of the colorways from the Yarn Bee color wheel there, the cotton wheels or whatever they are. Those hot pads would look nice in those, but I don't know if that's 100% cotton. I'd have to look at it. And then this Scrappy Shells throw. Oh, now this is more my colors. That one I like. You could do this in just about anything. You could probably do this in cakes. Let's see what they use. They use Premier Yarns Basics. So they did the color control that. They did several colors. I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 9 colors in that one too. Another Scrappy Afghan, Scrap Happy Afghan. And then while I was flipping through here, I saw Bonnie Barker in here, who I watch all the time, Bonnie Bay. There's an article in here about Bonnie. And then there is Jennifer Ryan, whom I'm not sure if I know what she is all about. I'm going to have to read this and see where she puts her stuff. But they were at the Crochet Guild of America conference in 2012, and apparently they did a write-up on them, and I watched Bonnie. She taught me. She helped me learn how to knit. Yes, she did. And this is a lot of Ireland stuff in here. This one is an Ireland blanket called the Hills of Ireland Throw. Now that is more like my style again. Something that looks more, maybe not as vintage, but more traditional, I guess. I guess I'm just that kind of person. There is a cabled hat and mitts. That one's pretty cool. I might possibly do that one. I like the cables. It sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I'll probably do that one sometime. Read how much yarn it requires. Oh, it's done in a superfine. Ah. Wow. Okay. Then there's an Aran honeycomb scarf. Isn't that pretty? This one I like too. I might do that one. You know, I just don't know. I would like to do it. Gotta remember. They had a pattern almost exactly like this in an older magazine, and I found it and I made it last year. It was very, very similar to this, and here it is again. Look at that. I really like that. So I might do one of them. Very pretty. Then they have a necklace on this page. This is hard to fold the pages so you can't see the patterns. Can't say I'm not trying, huh? Oh, and then the knot pillow. Oh my goodness, look at that. Is cool. The Irish knot pillow. I think that's, yeah, Celtic knot. Celtic knot. And that's pretty much, oh no, there's one more. There is a lacy heart runner for the Valentine's Day. That's pretty. That's done in 0 lace weight. Okay, and then there's another beautiful doily. This is a lot of stuff in this one. Really is. That's all. The rest of it is the patterns themselves, except for I wanted to show you this one last thing. This back page. If you have been following me and Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape, you will know that we were working on gnomes this year. We did not make as many as we had planned. Time got away from us and we decided to do 6 each. But since then, we have inspired you all to do them too. And I still love them, and I will continue to make those gnomes for a while. But I am not an amigurumi person as much as you all are trying to make me into one. Not gonna do it. No. Once in a while, but no. You guys have fun with that. You and Stephanie and Tracy from Tracy or Rossetti Crochet Rossetti. You guys all do that. I do not. Okay, so I'm going to show you this book that Annie's put out. The Year of the Gnomes. Check out that. The Year of the Gnomes, $9.99 on Annie's crochet website. And this little one here in the front. I mean, come on. The bunny ears. This one. The witch. I mean, they're all so stinking cute. I like them a lot. I love them. I love them. I'm not making them. No. All right. So what else did I do? Oh, that's right. I'm getting ready for Sunday. So I had told you that I'm going to be doing lives on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube channel. And last Sunday I did my first live, and ooh, baby, over 50 people came. It was great. Gave out my weekly D-stash. Gave out a little kit to make an inspired Outlander item with. And so this week I would like to share with you an Outlander inspired pattern that I made myself. And I used Loops and Threads Charisma in the bulky 6. This is what was left over of 3 skeins of it. I did not use even half, I don't think, of the 3rd skein, which means in the bulky 6, you are only going to need less than 150 yards. Originally, I said about 200, but I hadn't finished the pattern yet, so I wasn't sure. But now that I've done it, I used 2 full skeins, which were 60 yards each, and then about a third of this one. So I'm going to say 150, just to be sure. And I used an M Clover, what is it? 9mm? Yes. M/N Clover 9mm. I'm sure if you really wanted to, the way that I'm going to be reading the pattern off to you and the way that I wrote the pattern, you can get away with a bulky 5 and a L 8.0 millimeter. And we will talk about why, or how many to cast on, and or not cast on, but chain and all that on Sunday, because we are going to do a make along, and we're going to make a cowl, an Outlander inspired cowl. And here Miss Claire is wearing mine. It's all done, and there is the cowl for Sunday. I did put an decorative button on there. I will show you that a lot closer on Sunday, and I hope you will all join me, and we will do our first mini make along together. So as far as today goes, that's all I have to share with you. And oh no, wait, I'm not done. I got another Smile mail. I just forgot, I just didn't open it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Now, I don't know. I think this is from Amazon. That's why I forgot, because I didn't open it yet. Oh, the weirdest kind of packaging. Weird. Oh, now I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm all ready for it. I was waiting for this because I wanted to use this for my daily videos and inspirations and stuff, and it came, and I didn't know when I brought it in the house that's what it was, but it is, and it is a Outlander calendar journal type. Ooh, and it's perfect because I just started the lives last week, and now it's a 16-month planner. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See that? Oh, it's got a little pocket here. Yep. So that's what I'm going to start keeping my interesting things in for the channel. Oh my goodness. I just love it. Just love it. No, I'm not going to go through it all with you. But, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. So, that is what I'm going to put my, my video links and notes in and things like that. I'm going to use the pages for. And I'll probably end up having to use a pencil because I can already see that writing in ink in here may be a problem. They don't like to write in these journals too well with ink. Wow, there's a lot of note area. All right, so thanks for joining me tonight, and I hope I continue to get you inspired for the Outlander items. Bye now.